These personal testimonies add a raw, emotional dimension to the story, reminding us that behind the sensational headlines and legal battles, there is a real person determined to live life on her own terms. Wendy's public statements on The View and The Breakfast Club were filled with a mix of anger, sorrow, and fierce determination. "I needed a breath of fresh air," she declared, explaining that her decision to get an independent evaluation was entirely her choice. A decision meant to prove once and for all that she is not incapacitated. Her passionate plea to end the guardianship is more than a legal battle. It's a fight for dignity and the right to self-determination, a fight that resonates with anyone who has ever felt trapped by circumstances beyond their control, as Wendy Williams continues her fight to terminate the guardianship. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, but it is also filled with hope. Legal experts and advocates alike are optimistic that her case could spark significant reforms in guardianship law, ultimately paving the way for a more just and humane system that respects the autonomy of individuals. For Wendy, every public appearance, every candid interview, and every step she takes outside the confines of her assisted living facility is a victory for her independence and a victory for everyone who believes that personal freedom is a fundamental right. As she navigates the legal labyrinth and faces the challenges of aging with grace and determination, Wendy's story is a beacon of empowerment that inspires countless others to stand up for their rights and reclaim their lives. Looking to the future, we may very well see Wendy's triumphant return to the spotlight, a return that goes beyond the realms of television and enters the realm of cultural transformation. Her journey is a reminder that even in the face of systemic obstacles, the human spirit can prevail, and that the fight for dignity and autonomy is a battle worth waging. In a world where personal battles are often overshadowed by sensational headlines, Wendy Williams' recent dinner in New York City stands as a powerful symbol of liberation and hope. Her public appearance, marked by elegance, defiance, and an unyielding desire for freedom, is a testament to her enduring resilience and a clarion call for change in an industry that too often confines its stars. As we reflect on the details of her journey, from the hospital evaluation and the desperate plea on The View to her triumphant emergence on the streets of Manhattan, we are reminded that true freedom comes not from external control, but from within. Wendy's fight to terminate her guardianship is a battle for her very soul, a battle that encapsulates the struggles of many who yearn for the right to live life on their own terms. Her story is far from over, with the promise of new legal challenges, potential reforms, and a renewed determination to reclaim her life. Wendy Williams is poised to usher in a new era of empowerment for herself and for countless others. Her journey is a vivid reminder that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the human spirit is capable of extraordinary triumph. Thank you for joining us on this sensational, in-depth exploration of Wendy Williams' quest for freedom, a story of courage, defiance, and the unbreakable will to live life fully and independently. Stay tuned for more exclusive updates, expert analyses, and behind-the-scenes insights as we continue to follow every twist and turn in Wendy's remarkable journey. This is your show name, bringing you the truth, the drama, and the hope that lights the way for a brighter tomorrow. If you like this news and want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Until next time, Sensationalist family. In a world that often sees celebrity lives through a relentless lens of controversy and personal struggle, Wendy Williams has long been a lightning rod for public attention. The former radio queen and talk show host, known for her unfiltered opinions and fiery personality, has faced numerous personal challenges, from health issues like Graves' disease and lymphedema to a high-profile guardianship that many critics argued stripped her of her freedom. However, in a recent and electrifying turn of events, Wendy was seen enjoying a dinner at Tucci, a popular Italian restaurant in Manhattan's trendy NoHo district, signaling a potential new beginning in her turbulent journey. This comprehensive report takes you deep into the heart of Wendy's latest public appearance, a moment loaded with symbolism, defiance, and hope. As we explore every facet of the story, from the details of her stylish ensemble to the emotional and legal battles that have defined her recent years, we invite you to join us on this in-depth journey into a turning point that could mark the end of her guardianship ordeal and the start of a long-awaited reclamation of independence. Wendy Williams is no stranger to headlines. For decades, she has captivated audiences with her bold, unfiltered commentary and her magnetic personality. Yet behind the glamour and the bravado lies a complex narrative marked by personal trials and public scrutiny. Diagnosed with Graves' disease and lymphedema, Wendy's health challenges have been a persistent part of her story. More recently, her life has been overshadowed by a court-appointed guardianship imposed in May 2022, which led her to reside in an assisted living facility, a situation that many viewed as an affront to her independence. Despite these obstacles, Wendy has never been one to back down. Her recent appearance out on the bustling streets of New York City, riding a mobility scooter to navigate the urban landscape, is a powerful symbol of her determination to break free from the constraints that have defined her recent years. This dinner outing was more than a casual night out. It was a public statement, a declaration that Wendy is ready to reclaim her life, her money, and her freedom. On Saturday evening, Wendy Williams was spotted arriving at Tucci in the NoHo district, looking resplendent in a royal blue Dior monogrammed coat with luxurious furry cuffs, sleek black leggings, and striking black Chanel boots. Each detail of her outfit was carefully curated, a testament to her unyielding style and her determination to present herself on her own terms. While many assumed that a celebrity in an assisted living facility might choose solitude over public appearances, Wendy's decision to venture into the heart of New York City was both shocking and inspiring. Eyewitnesses report that Wendy, radiant and confident, flashed her signature smile as she made her way to dinner. Despite her mobility challenges, she navigated the bustling city streets on a mobility scooter with ease, proving that her spirit remains unbroken despite the physical limitations imposed by her health and guardianship circumstances. This public appearance was laden with symbolism. For Wendy, the act of dining out in one of New York City's most vibrant neighborhoods was a clear message. She is not incapacitated. It was her way of saying that despite what the media and some court-appointed figures might claim, she is very much alive, thriving, and ready to challenge the status quo. Wendy's recent public outings come on the heels of a tumultuous week that saw her in the spotlight for very different reasons. Just days before her dinner in New York, Wendy was hospitalized for an evaluation following a welfare check, an incident that added another layer of complexity to her already precarious situation. Sources reveal that a handwritten note reading, "Help! Wendy!" was seen being thrown out of her window, an unmistakable cry for assistance that underscored the severity of her circumstances. On The View that Friday, Wendy was candid and emotional as she discussed her guardianship. In an impassioned plea, she declared her desire to terminate the guardianship that had been controlling her life for over 3 years. "I need them to get off my neck. I can't do it with these two people again," she confided to the panel of hosts, her voice a mix of frustration and resolve. It was a moment of raw vulnerability that resonated deeply with viewers, many of whom had long questioned whether a woman as dynamic as Wendy should be subjected to such restrictive oversight. While Wendy Williams' appearance at Tucci is a monumental step forward, the road ahead remains uncertain. Her quest to terminate the guardianship is far from over, and legal battles loom on the horizon. However, this public outing is a clear signal of her intent, a declaration that she is ready to take control of her life and forge a new path. Industry observers speculate that Wendy's next moves could include filing for the termination of her guardianship, launching legal challenges to reclaim her financial independence, and possibly even making more public appearances that underscore her newfound freedom. For Wendy, every step she takes is both a personal victory and a beacon of hope for others who have felt constrained by similar legal arrangements. The implications of her fight extend far beyond her own life. Should Wendy succeed, her case could serve as a catalyst for broader reforms in guardianship law, ensuring that those who are capable of making their own decisions are not unjustly confined. It's a battle for justice, autonomy, and the very essence of what it means to live life on one's own terms. Wendy Williams' journey touches on some of the most pressing social issues of our time: the right to self-determination, the treatment of the elderly, and the balance between protection and personal freedom. In today's society, where aging is often stigmatized and the autonomy of older adults is frequently questioned, Wendy's fight for freedom is a rallying cry for millions. Advocates for elder rights argue that every individual, regardless of age or health condition, deserves the right to control their own destiny. Wendy's story is a powerful reminder that independence does not have an expiration date, said an advocate for elder rights. It's time for our legal systems to recognize the capabilities and the dignity of older adults, and to provide them with the freedom to make their own choices. This sentiment has resonated widely, inspiring discussions across social media, in legal circles, and among policymakers who are increasingly aware of the need to reform guardianship laws. The cultural implications are profound. Wendy's fight challenges the deeply ingrained notion that aging inevitably leads to incapacity and dependency. Instead, she is proving that with determination, proper medical evaluation, and the courage to stand up for one's rights, independence is not only possible, it's a fundamental human right. Her story is transforming the narrative around aging, encouraging a more positive and empowering view of what it means to grow older in today's world. Wendy Williams has long been a force in the world of entertainment, a dynamic personality, whose unfiltered commentary and larger-than-life presence have made her a household name. However, her current battle with guardianship has cast a long shadow over her illustrious career, prompting a wider conversation about the rights of celebrities to control their own lives. In recent years, questions have been raised about whether the legal mechanisms designed to protect individuals sometimes end up stripping them of their autonomy. Wendy's case is a prime example. Once a pioneering voice in the world of talk shows and radio, she now finds herself fighting for the very right to live independently, a fight that has captured the attention of fans and critics alike. Industry experts predict that Wendy's battle could have far-reaching implications for how the entertainment industry handles similar cases. This is not just about one person's right to freedom, it's about setting a precedent for how we treat talent and public figures who are aging or facing health challenges, remarked a well-known entertainment attorney. If Wendy can successfully challenge her guardianship, it will open the door for other celebrities to reclaim their autonomy, ensuring that they are not unfairly restricted by outdated legal practices. This potential shift in industry standards is a beacon of hope for many, promising a future where creative professionals are empowered to make decisions about their own lives, regardless of the challenges they face. At the center of this high-stakes legal and cultural battle is the deeply personal story of Wendy Williams, a story defined by struggle, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to reclaiming her life. For Wendy, the journey from being confined within an assisted living facility to stepping out on the bustling streets of New York City is nothing short of miraculous. It is a journey marked by countless obstacles, moments of despair, and ultimately a resurgence of hope. Friends and family describe Wendy as a fighter, a woman whose indomitable spirit has always shone through, even in the darkest of times. Wendy is one of the strongest people I've ever met, said a close friend. She has faced unimaginable challenges, yet she continues to fight for her freedom every single day. Wendy's struggle with guardianship is emblematic of a larger issue in the world of celebrity, where the desire for independence clashes with legal and familial constraints. For years, the court-appointed guardianship has not only limited her financial and personal freedom, but also subjected her to a life of isolation and dependency. Her determination to end this arrangement is a powerful assertion of her right to self-determination, a right that many argue should be fundamental, regardless of one's health or public persona. At the core of Wendy's public battle is her struggle to maintain her autonomy in the face of serious health challenges. Living with Graves' disease, a condition that can cause significant physical and emotional distress, and lymphedema, Wendy has had to navigate a landscape where her physical limitations are often magnified by the restrictions imposed by her guardianship. Yet, even as her health has been a constant challenge, Wendy has demonstrated remarkable resilience and an unwavering commitment to living life on her own terms. During her appearance on The View, Wendy made it clear that the decision to undergo a competency test and the subsequent passing of that test with flying colors was her choice. It was a deliberate move to prove that she is fully capable of managing her own affairs, and that the narrative of her incapacitation is nothing more than a misconception fueled by outdated assumptions. Everybody knows factually that Wendy is not incapacitated, asserted Ginalisa Monterosa, one of her caretakers, in an interview with Rosanna Scotto on Good Day New York. Wendy's personal story is one of courage and defiance, a refusal to let illness or legal constraints dictate the course of her life. Her actions, from throwing a desperate note out of her window to speaking candidly about her desire to reclaim her freedom, are emblematic of a spirit that refuses to be broken. They serve as an inspiration to countless viewers who have watched her battle against the odds, proving that even in the face of significant adversity, the fight for dignity and self-determination continues. Every public appearance by a celebrity is an opportunity to send a message, and Wendy Williams' dinner outfit in New York was no exception. Clad in a royal blue Dior monogrammed coat with luxurious furry cuffs, paired with sleek black leggings and stylish black Chanel boots, Wendy's ensemble was a masterclass in fashion and defiance. defiance. Her outfit was more than just a collection of designer pieces. It was a carefully curated statement of empowerment and liberation. For Wendy, every detail of her appearance was a reminder that she is in control of her own narrative. The choice of a mobility scooter as her mode of transportation did not detract from her elegance. Rather, it underscored her determination to overcome physical limitations and embrace her independence. In a society that often judges women by their ability to conform to certain standards, Wendy's bold fashion choices serve as a powerful testament to the fact that true beauty and strength come from within. Her look for the evening was widely praised by fashion critics and fans alike, many of whom noted that even in the midst of personal turmoil, Wendy Williams continues to be a style icon. This sartorial statement, combined with her confident demeanor, sends a clear message to the world. She is ready to reclaim her life, her finances, and her freedom, and nothing, no matter how oppressive, will stand in her way. It's news of Wendy Williams' daring public appearance began to spread. The media has been abuzz with coverage and commentary. Headlines in major publications have highlighted the juxtaposition between her recent hospitalization and her triumphant dinner in New York, framing the event as a turning point in her ongoing battle for independence. Critics and fans alike are weighing in, with some lauding her courage and others expressing concern for her well-being. Television segments on shows like The View and The Breakfast Club have devoted extensive airtime to discussing Wendy's plight, with analysts dissecting every detail of her performance, her fashion choices, and her emotional appeals. The story has sparked a nationwide conversation about the rights of individuals to govern their own lives, the ethics of guardianship, and the broader cultural implications of limiting someone's autonomy due to health or age.